What is going on? Week 2. We're just on our way to Manchester today to meet up with a guy called Harry. He's another running creator. He is currently training for a marathon as well. I just want to try and get like a couple of different runners on the channel over the next few weeks and for the episodes, just to get their input, what they're doing, how their training looks different. But also the reason why I'm bringing Harry on and we're going to go for a little run in Manchester is because myself and him are organising an event in Manchester on the 19th of April for men's testicular cancer, and it's going to be around carrying something. The reason for that is we're carrying sacks basically, so that's to indicate the testicles, just in case anyone didn't realise. And it's all about looking for the things that you can't see. There's going to be some shit going on. We're going to be doing some giveaways. There'll be guys, chats going down, meeting other individuals from the communities that are both bringing together. So that'll be pretty cool. I'll leave the link below. Any questions on it, feel free to drop in the comments. But before we go over to Manchester, another little bit of wisdom that I dropped into my group on Instagram. If you want to join it, it's called Do the Invisible. You'll be able to find my group, my Instagram page, just join it. Put like a couple of things in each week just to keep people on track and motivated and thinking about things and being curious. So this week's one was a question that hit me yesterday whilst listening to a podcast, and I wanted to put to you. Do you want to be known for who you are or what you do? Because no matter what you do or what you achieve, you'll be loved and appreciated despite that. But the real follow-on from this, do you love yourself for who you are and not just what you do? I think the follow-on from the follow-on is, what do you want to want? Not just what do you think society or the world or people want you to want. What do you actually want to want? Because it's difficult to be told this is what you should want. Money, materialistic things, a relationship now, career that's going to last a lifetime, things. Just something to think about. So you got them?
So Manchester Marathon in 2-3 weeks.
Goal for that?
Marathon. Yeah, going to aim to go like 3:20.
No pressure on the first race, huh?
Yeah, need a little bit of experience. My big goal for the year was to do Berlin, which is in September. So I feel that I need the experience of going past that like 30k.
And what was the goal for Berlin?
I'd like to go sub 3. My half marathon time is like 1:27. So I think with another 3, 4, 5 minutes of practice, we'll get there.
Yeah, you back yourself.
Yeah. What about you? Next race?
I can't honestly give mine away yet. This is what I'm hiding for the channel. So I'm going to keep that in the lockup. It's going to be around September, October. And I've also not like shared what my goals are, so I'm asking you questions that I can't answer. For me, mate, it's just trying to keep injury free. I know that you've got a niggle at the moment as well. It's just trying to keep things in the bag where I'm not going to, like I did last time, overdo it. But it feels weird, like I was saying to you, peeling training back volume from where it's been for Hyrox at like 14 hours a week, and then the first 2 weeks has been like 7 or 8 hours.
Do you find it uncomfortable doing less?
Yeah, I think it's like that with anything. When you pull back on doing a lot, I guess this is very much me taking out of context, but retirement, people go from working 40-hour weeks to doing nothing. It feels weird whenever you start pulling back. I think you've got to have a bit of strategy with it, or believe in the process.
No, I completely understand that, because I've taken, it's now 8 days off running because my little nibble I've got in my quad. It's a lost little soul. I've obviously been training around it, doing little bits of rehab, jumping on the bike, but it was weird.
So how did you get into running?
I always used to play sport. I always played football, always played rugby, started the gym, general kind of bodybuilding. But I always ran. I was always a bigger guy. I used to run to like keep the weight off essentially, and to try and stay relatively lean. I only really seriously got into running probably this time last year, into the half marathon, and then started training properly for it versus just doing your 2 5Ks, 2 10Ks.
Yeah.
And actually doing threshold work, intervals, base building, and really took off.
Instead of trying PB every run you went and did?
Honestly, I used to run for like more like mental health, to be honest. I've never been someone that just goes out and tries to PB a 5K, just go out for a steady run and try and like clear my head kind of.
And that's what got you into working with men?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, obviously, you've seen my story. I struggled a little bit with body dysmorphia and depression when I was younger. It's like being able to get out and clear my head and just create that headspace and that positive environment is really, really big for me.
Yeah, mate, I resonate with that. I think that's a big focus for like a lot of people getting into running, is that headspace part of it. But then if you want to get serious about running, you've got to start like believing in the process then, and scaling the running, and also scaling the way which is manageable as well. Like 10% per week is usually a good reference point, because all running is from marathon is basically like regularity and then progression. So like how many runs per week can you do, and then times that by distance and intensity, and if you can get that balance right, then you can usually stay injury free. Because a lot of people get injured doing marathon training. I think if you can stay injury free, then that's the goal of it. But also like it's like this, mate, you get to meet people and train with people along the way and join other run clubs and stuff. And that's the nice thing about running, is you can do it with other people instead of a lot of lifting is done in solitude and just head down. And I think when you're in a bad mental space, that's not often the best circumstances to be in, just to isolate yourself.
100%. Like running's that kind of thing where you can, if you are going for like a longer sort of zone 2 run, you can have a conversation, you can go and meet people and socialise, versus I completely agree, when I go and lift, you can get so in your own. Of course, you're in an environment with other people, but you are training on your own.
Yeah.
With running, it's a little bit different.
Yeah. Still can't beat the pump though. Week 2, day 3, marathon prep. Let's go. So this week we stripped the mileage right back. I've just got, today's the first day I've run. It's only 8k today, easy. So keeping like a 440 to 450 pace. We've had 2 bike sessions, a upper strength session, and some Hyrox work yesterday. And then we've got 2 more runs for the rest of the week, which we're gonna keep easy. Only around 8 to 10k, just whilst we manage the niggle. So we just finished easy 8k today. We did it in 37.55, average pace of 4:44. Can't see heart rate at the moment, but it was pretty good. The niggle is feeling not niggly, which is great. And I just got some new shoes there. I'll put some B-roll in so you can see them. They're just the Adidas Adi Zeros. Basically, these are just another rotation for me to use so I don't wear my super flats out, and for me to do my easy runs in. I'll talk more about my shoe rotation in the later episodes, but these have been fairly comfortable. I'm glad I did an 8k in them today though, just to wear them in a little bit. But the plan is now, breakfast, do some work, and get in some rehab. So post run, today we just got a bowl of oats, which I'm having most mornings. It's just like 70 to 80 gram of oats, banana, fruit, some yogurt. I find it quite easy to stomach and have first thing in the morning. I'm not gonna go into nutrition too much in this video, but the one thing that I am doing early on in this prep, before mileage gets too high and expenditure gets too high, I am still trying to lose a little bit of weight. When I was in Oz, I think I got up to about 195 pounds again, probably around 191 at the moment. I'd like to get to probably around 185, but I actually find it really difficult in marathon prep to lose weight. A lot of people think they're going to go into marathon prep and shed a ton of weight because the mileage is up and energy expenditure is up, but because you need your food to be high as well to obviously recover from the runs, have energy for the runs, perform, sleep well, you actually don't end up losing any weight, or at least I didn't in the last one, and a lot of clients I've had don't tend to lose too much weight. But in these early stages, especially while I've got a bit of a niggle and mileage and intensity isn't too high, I can afford just to keep calories a little bit lower before they need to creep up to fuel performance. So we're going to get stuck into this. We're going to watch some Disney again this morning because I'm going in 4 weeks, which is going to be epic. And we'll get on with the day. Finished up that circuit that we've been doing now. So we started with, we're going to do 800 meter run, but some people were on the little treadmill thing, which feels like hell. So we did the runs outside and just did 500 meters a bit quicker. And we did the ski, split that up into 250s each, pushed that, another run. So there's 500 meter run between every station. And then we just did ski, what did we do for ski? 100 wall balls split, 25s. Pull-ups split into 5, the best way to do it. Pull-ups is one of those ones, like I've been practicing meth every now and again, and you get to realise like how short reps you have to break them up into to get adequate rest.
I said 10 reps a night and you said 5.
Yeah.
Thank God it was 5.
To save yourself on that. And then we had a burpees and then row, and then
SkiErg again.
SkiErg again, yeah. So give it a go. We're basically doing 30 minutes. Get as many rounds as you can, and then we're just about to go into the next slot now, which is like a slow, steady burner on this Hyrox session. Job done. We're in the final, second WOD, which was like slower work, but high metabolic stress because we run heavy sleds, pro weight into bikes. It's a lot of leg work. It's as many rounds as possible. 30 minutes. Me and Dad's going back and forth on the push and pull. It was a good one. That one. Yeah. Different after you've done the speedy stuff at the start, and you go into that slower stuff in there, which is good. Separates the men from the boys. You're gonna do big, fat, chunky legs in there. The powerhouses come through on this one. So if you're a big boy, this one's for you.
Yeah, 100.
Good luck.
Session, bro.
I don't know how I'm feeling about this moustache here. I don't know if it's going to grow on me, or whether I'm going to end up hating it, or whether I'm going to receive loads of abuse. What are we thinking? Drop below in the comments. But influenced by someone, I don't know who it is. Maybe Seabum. Maybe some random dude in Australia, but we'll see how much more aerodynamic it makes me as well. We just finished doing some running on the treadmill today. Did a bit of a change. I sometimes find that when I do the curved treadmill, the thing that actually helps me with a little bit is my hamstring. So the niggle that I had into week 1 of the marathon prep was with the hamstrings a little bit. So I'm doing rehab, but then the tie-in between my calf and my hamstrings weak, and the curved treadmill actually makes you use your hamstrings a lot more. So I've been using that a little bit just today to test it out. We're coming to kind of the end of week 2 now. Training's been good this week. We've pulled volume back a little bit, but I'm feeling good. The niggle at the moment is not niggling. I'm feeling like this Freddy Tash could be the answer. This is the end of week 2. There's going to be a start of next week's video as well, because I'm actually off on a bit of an adventure again. But body's feeling okay this week. We are getting back amongst the mileage, and we're going to be doing some exciting stuff in next week's vlog, which I'm just going to start in a minute. So this will be a follow along and be some different people in it, some good energy, and something that I didn't expect to be doing. Let's just say that. But if you enjoyed this one, drop it a like, give me a follow, and if you've got any questions about the marathon prep, ping them in the comments.